How neat is that?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Thanks for coming along. Today, by request of popular demand, it is the Bird Dog Chat Halloween special. So how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I decorated a little bit. Thought that would bring out the holiday season. The things I do for you. All right. Well, let's check it out. Let me know how the audio sounds. I'm not actually monitoring the show. I guess I could do that. Let's take a look here. All right, sounds good on that side. Dark Sports, what's going on? Wow, long time no see. Welcome back. Awesome. How's it going, Sherman? I have been doing well. Yeah. Living the dream here at Bird Dog Support. Nice. Well done. Always good to finish up all that homework for the day. What's going on, iPhone? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. Alrighty, well, we're closing in on Halloween, and so wanted to put up some decorations. Thought that would be appropriate. A couple of guys requested it last time I was online, so they were wondering why I wasn't already doing Halloween specials. Honestly, I hadn't thought of it. A lot of remote work, yep. Oh, I'm sure it is. And high school's probably a lot different than when I was in high school. Which I want to believe was not that long ago, but it probably... It was. Like almost... Shoot, what is it? 2020? Oh boy. 22 years ago? Yikes. So yeah. You're probably in a learning environment that was not even conceived of when I was in school. So good luck with that. I'm sure it hasn't gotten easier. I didn't do so hot in high school. Actually, I didn't do so hot at the beginning of high school. Grade 11 and 12, I did better, so. Yep. That I understand completely, because it's approaching the end of October, and nothing happened this year that normally happens. Like, you know how you have those milestones? You go on a trip, or you go and you do something, or I don't know. It just seems like nothing happened this year. Those big like milestones didn't happen, at least. So, yeah, I've been living in this room for most of the year. When lockdown was on here in Michigan, we were doing I was only in this room for this show, and then I was downstairs with my kids and my family because they were also in school and trying to do stuff, and my wife was trying to teach, so that was a challenge. But now that they're back in school, physical school, I work up here, so agreed. Well, hopefully it finishes strong and next year's better, right? I mean, it's got to be better. I don't know how it couldn't be better than what this year ended up being. The rest is online. Beep chirp. This is for you, man. I hope you're happy. Don't say that. Can't be worse. Come on. It's better. Listen, this is all it's going to be. The spooky, scary skeletons? Yeah. I didn't find any of those. Still trying to make this somewhat friendly for anybody. Maybe I'll just keep adding to it. See what else I can find. Oh boy. GMC is making a Hummer EV. Oh really? Oh, this I need to find out. GM hopes that its electric Hummer super truck will win over traditional truck buyers. Ever since school ended, it's been pretty quick. What was weird is the kids are home in March with my wife, and it just like ran into summer, and then summer ended. And so although they were home longer than traditionally, it seemed like summer never really happened because they were home the whole time. But a little bit strange. Some of these skeleton pictures are hilarious. I can't believe I wanted an extra week for spring break. What were you thinking? Alrighty, well, so iPhone, are you buying the Hummer EV? We're in the middle of history, though. I don't know if you mean you're in the middle of history class or if you're in the middle of history, like, being made. Surviving a pandemic is no joke, man. Hey, there's a couple people on Facebook. How's it going? Whoever you are. I know you kind of lurk in the background there, but yeah, hope you're doing well. I prefer the Tesla Cybertruck 2.0. 2.0? I didn't even know they made 1.0. Or is that like 2.0 liters? Is that what that means? Cybertruck. Angles, angles, angles. It looks like something out of a Tron movie is what it looks like. Yes, I agree. Dark Sports. No, the new version can swim. Can swim? What? Is this like your wish list or is this a real thing? The floating Cybertruck. Cybertruck can float on water. Oh my word. I mean, if you can do it, right? Oh, YouTube. You ruined YouTube with ads. Just use skippable ads. What is this? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. The Tesla Cybertruck can wade in water that's so deep that eventually the truck itself will float temporarily like a boat. Just get YouTube Premium and avoid the ads. What? Do you think I make a bunch of money or something on this Twitch channel that I just got money to spare? Yes, I do. Well, let me tell you something, bucko. That is false. With all those gifted subs, yeah, you need a lot of subs to generate any sort of income. Let's go to my Twitch stream. I think I've made like $4 in the year and a bit that I've been doing this. Pretty exciting. I'm not in it to make money, by the way. Although I do appreciate. You need like 100 or 200 to cash out for Twitch, yeah. Subscriptions. Oh, these are my subscriptions. That's not helpful. Cybertruck 2.0 looks better than the original. Just get YouTube Premium. So I'm just catching up here. You just have an ad blocker. Actually, I do have an ad blocker. I got a free one too with all those. Okay, so payment history. Oh, that's what I have. Good golly, why is this so difficult to see my reports? Okay, here we go. Whoop. Whoops a daisy. All right, let's mute this. I am a Canadian, living in America. Johnson, how are you, man? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the Halloween special over here at BirdDog Live. It's been a while, buddy. Sorry, got some chatter on Facebook. Yes, living in America. Stuck in America right now, actually. Can't even go home. Haven't been home for over a year now. And it sucks. Mr. Trudeau. Awesome, man. Well, it's good to see you're still kicking. I see you every now and then on Sunday, but usually just in passing as I'm running out the door. Gentlemen, no need to fight. USian. Well, cool stuff. We're still having a lot of confusion with guys setting up networks that have no actual network infrastructure. So I say this all the time, but I feel like I need to say it again. Please, if you're implementing NDI on any of your networks, please actually have a real network setup. Whoa, there's like a whole bunch of people. I think this is the most people we've had in all of my streams in a very long time. Balu. Yo, man, what's going on? With the real network engineer. At least somebody that knows how to watch a YouTube video. What's going on, man? I know, overrated, right, Beep Chirp? I think it's funny that both Dark Sports and Balu showed up at the same time for the same stream. You guys haven't been around in a little while, so it's funny that you're both here and that you're both bantering back and forth. Well, welcome back. What is an NDI? NDI is a video protocol that the company I work for, BirdDog, which is on my shirt here, they generate video and turn it into network data so you can send it across your network or internet or whatever you want to do. But the company I work for creates the high octane version of it, which is really low latency but high bandwidth. And so I always have to tell people, no, you need a real network. You can't just buy a 5-port Netgear switch and plug it all in and expect it to work. The network version of SDI. Well, pretty much, yeah. Full frame NDI is what BirdDog does. That's the technical term. So once I show Balu quickly. Yeah, so the technical term is full NDI or full bitrate NDI. And then there's another flavor called HX, which is a software version. And that's basically like a firmware update, but it's high latency, low bandwidth. So it's the opposite. So we've got a whole line of cameras. Like we have our desktop cameras, which is the P100. We've got humongous cameras like that one over my shoulder. That's the A300. It's like pretty much indestructible. And then our main line right now is the P200, P400, which looks like this. And then we've got a really big 4K camera, which is the P4K. And that one's got a really big sensor on it. Yeah, they're good. They're great cameras. Show us the P4K. Hang on. I actually have one. This is the P4K. He's a little bit bigger than the 200, 400 line. Has a lens cover and a 1-inch sensor. So the thing's pretty humongous. And then it's got a lot of connectivity options. So you get your SDIs out, which are 6G. You have 2 of them, which will give you your 12G picture. There's a Genlock port. You know, your dip switches, HDMI out. RS-232, 422, all your connection options, your NDI port. This one, however, is having an issue, which is why I have it, because I'm the support guy. But yeah, it has tally lights all the way around, so you can tell when it's on. It has these lights that function on the front and back. Let's see if she's got enough power. Come on. No, don't worry, Dark Sports. It's no problem. You can. BirdDog makes a PTZ keyboard, which I think mine is downstairs. Hey, what's going on, Mark Johnson? Thanks, man. Here's for you. Appreciate that. That's fun stuff. Thanks for following along. I appreciate that. In 1911, I see you. So the P4K, when you turn it on, has a little green LED ring around the front. These are the tally lights, and then there's one on the back as well, so you can kind of see all the way around, see the lights running. You can control it. Welcome, Johnson. Dark Balu is one of your former employees and student workers, by the way. So, yeah, you can control it with a keyboard, or there's a free program from a company called NewTek. It's called Studio Monitor, and Studio Monitor is just a little program that allows you to connect to the... Hey, hang on. This camera's working. Oh, no, it's not. She gone. From a company called NewTek. That air horn, those LED lights are cool. Well, that's good. Good morning, Pandorica. Thank you for stopping by. The keyboard is 1,000 times better than Studio Monitor. Hey, appreciate that. Thank you. We do what we can. Okay, so this actually might be a power issue. Good morning. How was your gaming experience last night, Pandorica? What is this game? I had to Google it because I'm not familiar with it. Wasn't available, but I'm not familiar with it. So, oh nuts! Now, oh, come on, show the picture. Yeah. Pandorica is hosting Good Mix of Adults, Junior Gamers, works well for that. Among Us. That's the game that she is playing. Wait, how did you know that it was Among Us? Among Us is fun. See, yes, no, I'm not familiar with Among Us. Okay, so this P4K is functional. Here's, that's news to me, actually. Here's the actual P4K image. And that's fun. I think it's just underpowered. You should get familiar with it, or on social. Uh-oh. Blacklist spam, what did you say? Here, I'll find out. Oh, you just said it was high quality. Gotcha. Yeah, so this is a network camera. This is a camera that's sending this video image over my network at a rate of about 200 megabits per second. This is a 4K image though. And I don't want to do a whole lot with it because it's underpowered. I've got it just plugged into a PoE Plus switch. It needs plus plus. However, I do want to try and update it, because if I can update it, that would be amazing. Yeah, so let me go back here. So here is the web UI for this guy. And AV encode. Yeah, NDI manage. So it's going to do this on its own. It's not 360. It's, whoops, no. It's going to be down at like 250, somewhere in there. But it's running the old firmware, I believe. So let's see if I can figure out how to update that. Or if I have the firmware on here. I think I do. So yeah, this is P4K. This thing is crazy crystal clear. Like, zoom the lens. Okay, that's not gonna kill it. Yikes. All close. Look up my nose. So, yeah, P4K is where it's at. This is our brand new camera. Barely in the hand. There it is. Oh, 6.7? What version is this? 6.7. Okay, so it is on the latest. I think it's just underpowered. Hmm. 30 times. No, this is a 20 times optical. Oh, wait. On the P4K, maybe it is 30. I haven't had this camera very long, you can tell. Slash P4, not 400. Ah! BirdDogJon.tv slash P4K tech specs. Optical lens. Optical lens on the P4K is a 12 times optical, but it's a 1-inch sensor, so it's going to make up for that distance. And then it has digital zoom, which you probably wouldn't want to use. But yeah, I have the correct power supply for this. Hang on. Let's see if I can fix this. Yoink. And yoink. And yoink. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm going to lose connection to this. Oh, whoops. My Halloween decorations are gone. Yoink? What's wrong with the camera? The camera is clear when you're still. He thinks it's undervolted? Underpowered. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's underpowered, because that was the listed problem with it when I had it. Sherpa! That camera is clear when you're sitting still. What does that mean? Alright, here we go. Boot up. Oh, wait. Did I not plug this in? Sure didn't. Sherpa, what's going on, man? Here to support BirdDogJon. Yeah, there's a few people hanging around that you might know, Sherpa. If you look at the users list, you're going to see a name that I think you know. Okay, so now the P4K is powered correctly. So let's see if I can make it power cycle. Okay, for those of you who are just joining us, thank you so much. This is we got a big group of people in here right now. That's pretty cool. Apparently, the Halloween special is where it's at. So, we have a brand new camera out that's called the P4K. Looks like this. It is the 1-inch Sony sensor. There it is. It's the 1-inch Sony sensor, CMOS sensor. And this thing is heavy as lead, and it is pretty awesome. So the image just came up on the screen. Nightbot is tripping hard. Depends on what you're saying, I guess. All right. All right, cool. This thing is now not underpowered. Sweet. So it would appear that it's working. All right. That camera looks great. Snow day here, believe it or not. Nothing better to do. Where are you, Miller? Where are you that you have a snow day? I had a buddy of mine that was in Duluth the other day, or Minnesota or something like that, and it was snowing before you. Oh. And circle gets a square. Okay, so this camera is working. Let's jump in here. I'm going to share my desktop so that you can see both. Unfortunately, my decorations go away. Okay, so this is the P4K. This is like a $8,000 camera. It is currently running at 2160 P30, NDI managed, and the only way right now, this is going to change here soon, but the only way to manipulate the actual picture settings is to use the OSD. So let's do that. Let's check out the exposure. I think we're on full auto, which is fine for my scenario, but you can cycle through these if you want. I don't really care too much about that. It's the white balance that I actually really care about. Whoa. Alright, so this looks a lot like that picture, which I quite like. Six inches of snow 2 days ago, 7 more today. Yikes. Hey, thanks, Sherpa. Yeah, we really like this one. It's pretty incredible. You don't have to worry about that, Pandorica. You're a little bit ways away from there. Yeah, so Dark Sports, that's a coloration option, right? So we're in the white balance settings. So indoor settings is assuming that you're going to have warm lighting, which my light is off right now. So I have cold lighting up here, which is just a, it's like a 5500 Kelvin light, but it's a very white light. Like it's quite a bit like sunlight. So this is not accurate in terms of you would never use this under these lighting conditions. But the indoor one is, or the outdoor one, because I'm using similar to sunlight, that one's way more accurate in terms of, you know, what this room looks like now. It's still probably a little bit too warm for my liking, but you can cycle through here and see what we have. ATW's all right, but it's fairly flat, that picture. And then there are these like custom user modes. Okay, so let's back out of here. Go down. Whoops. Ah. There we go. Down. Right. Detail mode. Whoa. I haven't even seen all the stuff that this thing can do yet. It is quite literally very new. Flip mirror, color, hue. Stabilizer off. Alrighty. Down. Gamma. This should be at 0. Gamma standard. Offset 0. Level 0. That's what I want. Down. Pan tilt zoom. Digital zoom off. Ratio on the OSD off. Ratio on the LEDs off. Manual focus speed, near limit. Okay, we're good there. System. Operating LED green. So you can, apparently you can change the operating LED on the front to be green, blue, off, or red. That's fun. Although it's off now. I may have to actually power cycle the camera to get that to come on. Oh. LED brightness? Okay. Video format 2997. SDI dual link 3. Okay, cool. So that's that. It's pretty much everything. So it's a really nice, like, flat image. Because I'm so close, you're gonna see, like, you can't, if you move it really fast, obviously it's not gonna be able to keep a clean image. But in terms of me, like, it's pretty solid. It's only 30 frames, so the human eye can differentiate up between like 10 frames and I think it's like 50 or something like that. So anything beyond that, you don't have a lot of variation with your own eyes, but all right, let's see what detail it keeps when we zoom in here. Oh, autofocus did not like that. Okay, so it needs a further... Whoa! Well, that's pretty impressive. So I'm too close when it gets right to the range. I mean, if I scoot back slightly, it'll probably focus again, yeah. Come on. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Trying to stay in the picture here. Alright, so... there it is. I mean, it's pretty incredible for 4K. Clean your pores before zooming in. Don't worry about my pores. It is what it is. Awesome. Okay, so let's try something else here. Let's go to the wall. I'm moving the table a lot. Well, that's cool. I mean, it's thinking incredible. Awesome. Well, good times, everybody. It's fun stuff. So now I'll just set this 4K camera up instead of my Canon M50. It's only cool if we were winning that game. That was the first... Actually, I think we did lose it. That was when Detroit was good. I think opening day of the Air Canada Center, which is what that was. That was on February 19th, 1999, which is now known as Scotiabank Arena. Oh wait, is that... That might be Montreal that played that game. Is that Montreal? It is Montreal. The Leafs won their first game February 20th, 1999 by defeating the Montreal Canadiens 3-2 in overtime. Todd Warrener was the first player to ever score a goal at the ACC. Okay. Never heard of him. It is framed. It's a panoramic picture and it's framed. Yeah, it's been raining here all day, by the way. Not that my weather forecast is particularly interesting to anybody, but good stuff. Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. This is kind of cool that you're all here. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for checking out this sweet P4K camera that I've got. I don't see on the firmware website. Let's just see if there's a baseboard update yet. Probably not. Hope you like my Halloween decorations. Little shout out to Beep Chirp, who requested them. Oh, 168 is the latest P4K. Oh. Well, why didn't you say so? All right, so I can show you the update process is the same for all of our cameras, but just in case you don't know, you go and you unpack the zip file, and inside there is an FW file. So we're going to extract that into the downloads folder. We're going to say choose file and system update. This is the same for all BirdDog devices. We're going to go back to downloads and pick today's, which is all the way up here. The FW file right there. Open, update. And you're going to just let this run for a few minutes. For a few minutes. 192.168.1.32. 1.32. It didn't go to the Linux screen. That's interesting. And it appears to currently be rebooting. Okay, so we'll wait for it to come back, I guess. Whoa. Well, there's an easy way to check this out. So here is the studio monitor. When it appears in this list, then we know that it is generating signal. You can also run little NDI analysis tool. So we type in NDI analysis.exe and then space/line. Runs a little 5-second timer. We can extend that too. So we're going to give it 5 seconds. Okay, no source is found. So we're going to say find and then /time:120. This should give it enough time to actually reboot and then be found again. So we can close this down. I'm going to put this on this side of the screen, this on this side of the screen. There, one source. There it is. We are back. Let's see if the update went through. Yoink. 168. So the update did work. For some reason it didn't show me the update screen, but there it is here. And it is functional. So let's check out the release notes for 168. Performance, fixing issues with Visca controller not working correctly. Tally light implementation, improvements of sender and receiver. Efficiency, stream name corrected on the camera. NDI bitrate default to NDI managed can now be switched between manual if needed. Cosmetic improvements of the dashboard and general stability and performance updates. Cool. So now I'm going to power cycle this puppy. Just wanted to do that because I knew it was going to kill the signal. Oh, that's fun. If you're over on Facebook, shoot me a message. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for following along. Okay, so camera is now back online. Hello. Let's say none. Camera. None. And let's open up this guy again. Oh, she's just finishing it from the first round. Whoops. This. Alright, one found. So he is here. There it is. So now my green LED is back. My green ring on the camera. Which I can show you. Ooh, wait. That's not helpful at all, is it? Maybe I should make this a bigger screen. There we go. So my little green LED is back. A little bit difficult to see, but it shines around so that's the operating LED that basically says like this camera is functional. So when you mount this in the ceiling and you look up, you can see that it is running. The P200s have just a little tiny green light on the front of them. This one has like a big ring, so that's fun. Yeah, the operation of this one is super smooth. Alright, so I can send these back. They are functional. Cool, cool, cool. I guess I just need to check the other one. Or did I send it back already? Anyway, that's all. These are my problems, not yours. Let me know what you've got going on. Oh, my Halloween decorations. There we go. Happy Halloween, everybody. We're doing a Halloween special here today and the next two. So on next Tuesday and next Thursday, the amazing Halloween decorations that you see will be on the stream, and we'll be gearing up for Halloween. This year we're taking the kids over to like a trunk or treat event, and then it's on Halloween day, so it's going to be an afternoon and an evening of straight up collecting candy, so that'll be fun. Would love to see a wireless NDI encoder from BirdDog, like the new Tech Spark. Well, yeah, the bad news is Beep Chirp was right there before he got nixed by saying a naughty word. But basically he said, yeah, there's just way too much bandwidth requirement. So the reason why I don't think BirdDog will ever do a Wi-Fi version is because just standard 1080p needs 120 megabit throughput, just constant. And 802.11ax claims to be able to do that, although real world testing does not seem to have that there yet. And there's really, when we're talking about high performance video, there's really no room for frames not arriving or needing to be re-requested. So like when you play a video game, or when you are transferring a document or talking on Twitch or something like that, you input the information and it goes to the server. But if it doesn't arrive right away, the server can actually re-request and say, hey, this packet didn't arrive. This one from the sequence, like the actual sequencers that are on the actual frames, the network frames, not the video frames. So when the packets arrive, they all come with sequencers on them. And if one of them shows up, not intact or not at all or whatever, the receiver can re-request, and then whoever's sending it can resend that packet that's needed. In live video, there's no time to do that. And when you're doing it over wireless, there's so much latency already built into the wireless system that to do one frame encode is in the foreseeable future probably not going to happen. NewTek Spark is a NDI HX product. It uses about 8 to 10 megabits per stream, and it starts at about 8 frames latency, if I'm not mistaken. But it's because it's low bandwidth requirement, high latency. BirdDog is high bandwidth requirement, low latency. So there's no way that we could get it down to match the other BirdDog product line. It just wouldn't match. So we could come out with an HX one, but we don't write HX. We only write full NDI. And that's kind of our claim to fame, is we design the high octane versions of the product so that when people are trying to do MyMag, or they're trying to do live production, or they're trying to stream in as close to real time as possible, they're picking a BirdDog product because those are encoding at 1 frame. And then depending on how you're decoding it, you can also decode onto another BirdDog, and that's 1 frame as well. So it's 2 frames from start to finish, depending on the network. But I doubt that there would be a wireless version, just because there'd be way too much latency for BirdDog expectations. So there you go. Let me just look here. A request in for API information, which I can get. Yeah, I mean, the idea, right, too, that BirdDog was going after was we do the 1 cable installation, so it's PoE to the Mini, to the Studio, to the 4K Flex, whatever you're running. So it's 1 cable, that gives you power, that gives you full NDI, that gives you everything you need to be up and running. The Wi-Fi version, then, you're still going to need a cable to do power. So instead of plugging it into the wall, why not plug it into your network and get power that way? And then you still get the same performance. Yoink. Come on. Boom. Yeah, I never know what the future holds. The guys who invent stuff, they keep a tight lip on things until, I'm surprised you're still online. Why? It's 11:54 in my time zone. If we're gonna... no. Oh, I see. Yes, the live stream has been going for 1 hour and 2 minutes. However, I usually start at 5 minutes early with a countdown, so just going to noon usually. Again, we went past noon on Tuesday. That's no problem. I don't mind, as long as I have nowhere to be, or like another meeting or something. Which today I do have a meeting. So you did have an early morning. What's going on, Phil? How are you, man? Glad to hear that your meeting went well. Got to snoop around the office. I should have, if I had known, I would have plugged in the P4K, because I have it working and functional. And so you could have used the P4K for your cloud stuff and shown them 4K over cloud. But alas, I didn't know it was a functional machine, and so... But apparently it's up and running, it's working. I just put the latest firmware on it, and it's fine, so... Could have tied up the... Oh, well, whatever. I need to get on the same page with those guys too, because they're going to be handling support, and I want them to be ready for that. So Phil, for those of you who are confused, Phil is another BirdDog employee. If you see Phil, or if you see Don, those are our guys. They are our other global support guys. So Don is here in the US and Phil's over in Europe. All over Europe. Well, it used to be until pandemic. Hey, my pleasure, man. Thanks for doing the training with them. That was important. I'm glad it worked. I was a little bit nervous that like my computer might sleep or something, but I don't think I have the power set, like the power settings set for that, so I'm glad everything went well. Oh, good. You have halfway decent internet speeds at the house, so I'm glad to hear that that went well. Yeah. It's true. Which I find hilarious that they don't have great internet. But what was the deal there? Like, they were going to leave it on for you, but did Cloud have the devices, right? Did you use anything out of Australia for your demonstration? Uptime. Hey, I used to do 3-hour shows, so I feel like, you know, maybe we got to go back to that. I mean, that's the only way Beep Chirp is going to be happy. Start running 3-hour streams again. I might go back to like an hour and a half or two. We got to get some support guys on here, which is happening, I've been told, pretty soon. So, oh, Cloud is testing things. Okay. Well, good. Whatever you need, man, just let me know. Happy to assist. Wow, got a whole bunch of people hanging around. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Appreciate that. Feel free to let me know that you're here. I can close this, I guess. Well, this P4K is just humming along. That's interesting. Very interesting. I think the other one might be right here. Oh, maybe not. Anyway. Thanks for putting up. You are welcome. Pandorica's birthday is on Halloween. And so it's a whole month of Halloween celebration / birthday celebration. What better way as a kid to celebrate your birthday than going out on the night of your birthday with a whole bunch of people and trick-or-treating and collecting candy and then having Halloween / birthday candy for the next 2.5, 3 weeks. Any tools or tips out there for accurately matching camera colors? I struggle with inconsistent images. Depends on the camera. If you're talking about BirdDog cameras, if they're all the same, that's one thing. But if they're different cameras, then they're all going to behave slightly different anyway. So if you have P100s and P200s, those are not the same lenses. People are like, well, they come from the same company, so shouldn't they all look the same? And no, that's not how it works. They're $70,000 Sony cameras that are the same brand and the same make and model, and they don't match. So it will always require some adjustment. But with that being said, a lot of people use cam control, and if cam control doesn't work, I mean, the way that I do it usually is I open up 2 instances of Studio Monitor and I match them back to back. And actually, with my the live stream that I do every week on Sunday, I actually load them into OBS, Streamlabs OBS, and put them both up, preview and output, and then I stream it to Restream. No, I stream it to YouTube, but I don't push it live. And then I compare the image. I can color correct each of them individually, and then I can change the image on YouTube so that I can make sure that the coloration looks the same on the same output. So you can make the preview window in the YouTube studio full screen, and then as you're switching between sources, you can make sure that your colorations are similar. And if not, then you can make adjustments, because not only are monitor... What happened? Oh. My headphones just came undone. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay, here we go. Phew! Alright. So, not only are cameras different slightly, but monitors have their own coloration as well. So, for example, I've got 3 Acer 27-inch curved monitors here at my desk. 1, 2, 3. And this one and this one are relatively the same. This one is warmer than these ones. So it's more magenta, it's more red. And so if I was to color match, if I was to pull up Studio Monitor, and then color match over here, I would be off and be totally frustrated. So you have to send it to a single output and then color match on that single output. And so I use YouTube. I know Restream offers like a little preview window before you push live. So if you want to make sure that the images look the same across all the cameras, you can do it that way. I have 2 P200s and 3 JVC GYHM 250s. Cam control is very helpful. Yeah, I mean, it brings all the controls to the same place. There's actually a new version of cam control being worked on. I don't know when it's going to be out. We can't give those sorts of guarantees, but it is being worked on because the new camera line, the P4K, P400, and P200, are all being updated for coloration control. And so when that happens, then the new version of cam control will roll out. And you have a lot more fine-tuning control over each of the cameras. I mean, ideally, people just want to set it and forget it, but really when lighting changes or over time, you want to finesse it a bit. And so it needs to just become really a part of your power-up procedure. Just making sure that your colorations are the same on the output. Don't worry too much about Studio Monitor or OBS or vMix or whatever you're using to watch it. Just be sure your output looks right, because obviously that's what's going to be saved and that's what you're going to be using long term. So, or watching it in the future. Kathy Smith, good evening. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. That's a new name. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about the JVC cameras. I don't know that specific model. I'm good, just... Oh, nice. Getting ready for work. That's fun. Okay. I do know of this camera. I haven't used it. The lenses in the Sonys and the JVCs will be, developed and held to different standards, so just know that going in. Cool. So right after Halloween, we're gonna have Thanksgiving, and I know that the next request is going to be, well, we need to have a Thanksgiving special. So let's open up my calendar and look at that and see when that will all, will all happen. So Thanksgiving in the U.S. is on a Thursday, so that show will be canceled.
Thanksgiving is on Thursday, November 26th, 2020.
Yeah, thanks, Surrey. I did not ask you for that information. So if you would stop eavesdropping, that would be great. All right. So just this event. So the Thanksgiving special will be on the 24th. I'm going to put that in the notes. Save just this event. Cool. And maybe the week before. We'll see. Oh, good. Just tell me where you're from. I live in Michigan. And I'm from Toronto, Ontario. Or as we say, Toronto. But yeah, I live north of Detroit right now. Not in Detroit, but north of Detroit. Wow. Well, this is like UK England. Nice. Phil's over there. Phil Lane. Bird Dog Phil. All right, well, the tickets keep rolling in, so that means that I need to probably get back to work and answering those. I've also got a support call at 12:30 that I need to handle, and so I'm going to do that. Just finishing up here with this show. I've got this P4K functioning, which is really fun. So yeah, I'm going to play with that a little bit before I pack it up and send it back to our distributor and let them know that it's working. Which is great news, and it's up to date with all the latest firmware, so that's awesome. And I'm going to leave it running here though for a couple of minutes, maybe another hour or two, before confirming that it seems to be functional. Let's store preset 1. Wink. Preset 2. Preset 1. Wow, nice and fast. So. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. This was fun. I had a lot of people here. Hope you're having a great work up to Halloween. That's not this Saturday, but next. So take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. And we will see you guys all in the next one. Be sure to come back on Tuesday. Same time, same place. 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. We'll do it again. Have another Halloween special. Getting excited for the holidays. I can't believe they're already here. It kind of feels like this year just kind of evaporated on us. So, Sherpa, it's good to see you. Take care of yourself. Pandorica, we will talk to you soon, probably. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. We'll check you in the next one. And hope you have a great and safe weekend. Stay healthy out there. Don't fall victim to this pandemic. And we'll see you on Tuesday. 11 to 12 Eastern Standard. We'll chat some more. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. Later.